Hi, I'm Ami Kobayashi, and this is my unit financial management assignment. First off, my record of my budgeting. I decided to put the date on the left side, Friday to Friday, which are the dates that I recorded for my spending, and the category on the top, food, drinks, clothing, cell, internet, etc. So I decided to put an average for each category to help you understand my budgeting skills. So for food and drinks, it's $562, clothing is $20.50, cell is $32.02, internet $14.29, and transportation $9.25. So these are my averages for the entire week. So for example, I may have zero money spent on clothing for Saturday, but 164 on Monday. So the average would be lower. Types of things I spent my money on. I just got a new phone, so I've got a higher phone bill, and obviously I need to buy a phone case and screen protectors. So that's something I spent my money on, which is not usual or annual. My Excel tables. I formatted the graph, I think very nicely. I shaded in the parts which had the data in it and chose a different color to shade in the parts that did not have data in it. I did the calculation so that I can just highlight across all the cells, and in the far right cell, I will have my daily total. Daily total right here. So for example, the daily total for Friday, the very first Friday I started, was $110.75. That's how much I spent that day. Spending chart. Total expenses. My total expenses for food and drinks were $61.85, clothing $164, cell total $256.16, internet total $100, transportation $74, and my total expense was $656. And you can see the percent there: 9%, 25%, 39%, 15%, and 11% for the following categories. I made a pie graph, which was a very good graph to choose because it could show the percent very nicely. So you can visually see the differences between how much I spent on one category as opposed to another. And finally, my analysis for spending. The first question was if I was in deficit. Yes, I am in deficit, but most of that money wasn't even mine. So for example, the cell and the internet was obviously not paid by me because it's a shared plan throughout my family. You can see I made a table over here which demonstrates my spending, my income, and my deficit. So I spent $650.39, and my income is $162.50. My deficit, that's subtracted by that, which you can see up in the formula bar over there, is $487.89. Sorry, I should have done this at the beginning, but I worked 12.5 hours this week. Excuse me, I make $12.5 an hour, worked 13 hours, my total was $162.50. So I am in deficit, but in theory, I am not in deficit for the money that I make compared to the money that comes out of my own wallet as opposed to my parents. I'm spending way too much on food and drinks in a wanting scenario as opposed to needing. Even though after using the max formula function, I discovered that the most money is going to cell total, but that is more of a necessity than a need and is also not paid by me. Can I cut down on my spending? How can I cut down? I can cut down by, frankly, not spending money on things that I don't need. For example, a food, or like some food when I'm hungry, just going out to McDonald's or whatnot. I can also use the graph I just made to help me budget what I'm spending. I am saving all my income. I don't spend a single penny. The only money I spend is left over from lunch. I get most of my income from my working for my dad's real estate and advertising firm. So that is very reliable because of the fact that he's my dad and he won't fire me, and I have very flexible hours. I can go in whenever I want. Minimum wage is $10.50, I believe. Sorry, $10.30 for students in Ontario. And after using the sum button to figure out how long it would take me to earn the money that I spent, I figured out it would take me 63 hours to make what I spent. I found this project very useful to track what I made, and my expenses, and if I'm in deficit. And I will definitely use this in the future. And it really helped me understand more about the financial world and spending. Thank you.